Hi guys, so welcome to part 8 of my sketchbook series, also known as Frances nitpicks and critiques her work. Yes, interesting fact, I've actually been drawing for 10 years now. It doesn't feel like it, I know. Makes me feel rather old, to be honest. But yeah, and I hope you're all enjoying it. I hope you're all enjoying my series. Hope it's not too boring, and hope that I'm not being too irritating. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for your support all through the years. I've been active and everything. It really means a lot. It really does. It really means a lot to me. I know I don't always say, but it honestly does. It just keeps me going, you know. It's not always easy to keep motivated and to keep positive, but having support there, having encouragement from people, it really does mean a lot. Yeah. So let's get started. Oh yeah, if any of you remember my Ice Warriors fanfic, I think this was supposed to be fan art based on it. I need to continue the Ice Warriors fanfic, but I'm more focused on my art than I am with fanfictions now. I've had some people asking me about that I need to, that they're disappointed that I'm not doing anymore at the moment. I've had some people saying that they want more of Ice Warriors, and the truth is I'm a bit stuck. But also I've been prioritising my art over everything else. So, I mean, you might get more of it someday. I have to see. And this piece is also from the Narahina month. So yeah, this is the scene from the last where Naruto's holding Hinata. Personally, I think Hinata doesn't look quite right there. Naruto's hand isn't great. But other than that, I think it's a lovely piece. If you just zoomed into Naruto, it would look perfect. But yeah. I just love that scene with Naruhina. Naruto holds Hinata. They go up via Naruto's Rasengan, and then they kiss under the moon. It's beautiful. Not really into all that romantic stuff, but when it's Naruhina, you know, it's different. And these are also posts from the Narahina month thing. So yeah, this piece was called Flirting, and kind of got stuck on this piece, so I did the scene where Hinata's hair gets stuck in a spider web, and Naruto helps her out. And their eyes as well. I don't know what that was all about, but yeah. Yeah, I think that was supposed to be my mum, but doesn't look anything like her really, apart from the hair. This is another Narahina month piece. It's like a AU, alternative universe crossover thing with the Harry Potter universe. So you've got them as Gryffindors doing, and Naruto doing some kind of spell. Nada with glasses is always a good thing. His eyes aren't quite right there, but the poses are good, I think. It's not too bad. And this is a random selection of stuff. This is Saratobi, which looks really good. I love that piece. There's Jiraiya smiling, which is pretty good. There's Nado. who just like looks adorable as always. Yes. There's Paul, being Paul, which I really love that piece as well. Sash. There's Nagato, poor Nagato. And there's Itachi smiling, which we don't see as much as we should, really. He's got a nice smile, really. And there are some random eyes. And I was going to draw side view Luffy. But that didn't happen, but never mind. And this is Misty, I think. Kind of a bit awkward looking here, but yeah. And Naruhi in a karaoke. Yeah. Naruto's hand's in a bit of a weird pose there. It's like doing the thumbs down thing, you know. It's a bit odd. I mean, both their hands look awful here now that I look at this piece. But when I did this piece, I was really proud of it because they're both very cute in this piece. As you can see, they're both singing their character songs from the last. Naruto's is Itsu no Himo, and Hinata's is Fuyu no Owari ni. And they're just, you should listen to them because they're very sweet songs, and if you look at the English translations, they're really, really sweet. Like Naruto's is more lively and kind of like how he is, and Hinata's is like a gentle ballad. It's really sweet. They're both really sweet songs. But I think their expressions look really good here, and their outfits too. Hi guys, well, you'd be surprised to know I found even more of my art pieces. Yes, so we've got this brown envelope, or however you want to pronounce it, and I'm just intrigued as to what's in here. Ah yeah, I'm going to have to put all of this away afterwards. And this is Elaine from 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, I made her into a digitalized picture, though I think I posted it, but I wasn't very pleased with how it ended up looking. And I don't know what that was supposed to be, but it was my attempt at semi-realism, which didn't go well. And there are some random doodles. And there's Nardo, a little ray of sunshine, which is very true. He is a ray of sunshine. I mean, look at that little happy face, look at that little sweet smile, precious cinnamon roll. And this is Infernape. Sasha's Infernape to be specific. And this is just after it evolved, and it's holding up T-Rocket's machine. I made this into a coloured piece, and I really love this picture. If you wanted to know what those are, that was my attempt at trying to keep track of what episodes I was up to on certain anime, but it didn't go well. I've probably watched more episodes since I made that count. So yeah, I love this piece. And this is Metal Lee from Boruto. Yeah, he has a ridiculous name, I know. But yeah, I think he looks really good there. And this is Toka from Tokyo Ghoul, and I made her into a digitalized picture in speed paint too. And I think she looks really pretty here. This is Atsushi from Bungo Stray Dogs. Did edit this picture a bit and made it into a digitalized piece, but I still don't think it looks very good. Again, it's the eyes. This was a piece from the game Super Danganronpa 2. This is like part of the... Ah yes, I've got the other piece with it as well. Move that along so you can see the full piece together. So yeah, so that's Fuya Hiku, Akane, Hinata, Sonia Nevermind, and Soda. So yeah, I made this into a digitalized piece. The hands are a bit dodgy in this, but what can you do? I think, aside from the hands, I think Fuyuhiko and Sonia probably look the best in this piece, though. I think they all look really good. This is a picture of Sasuke with Boruto talking about Naruto. And I did colour this digitally, so you can find that somewhere. Sasuke looks a bit chubby in this face in this one, but yeah, what can you do? And this is the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. And I really love this piece. I haven't often drawn the Beast, but he looks really good there. I love all the colours and his expression and his outfit. I just love this piece. Oh my goodness, I did edit this piece a bit. This is Urza in her flight armour, and I've done a digitalised piece of this as well, and made both of them into a comparison post. So yeah, pleased about that apart from what happened to the eyes. So yeah. Maybe the proportions aren't quite right there, but it's not the worst picture I've done. I think it's quite good. Yeah, this is Ling from Full Metal Alchemist, and he looks quite good there. I made him into a digitalised piece as well, which I'm also very pleased with. So yeah. So this is Kamaro Nayagi and Toko Fukawa from Ultra Despair Girls, which I need to sit through gameplay of this to just watch it properly, because apparently they have a very sweet friendship and stuff, and some people even ship them. So yeah, I did make this into a digitalized piece later, and this is a random array of pen drawings. So yeah, as you can see, that's me, and that's Nardo. That's Paul. That's Kushina with a ponytail. That's Minato. You've got some random stuff here as well. Ah yes, this is one of my favourite pieces. I made this into a speed paint as well. Well, speed drawing. Essentially, it's Cynthia and Reggie reacting to Infernape, like getting up during the Ash versus Paul fight, which is a pretty significant scene. I love this piece. It's one of my favourites. Like I said, I love this piece so much. It also does help that I love Cynthia and Reggie. It's Diane from Seven Deadly Sins, which kind of looks a bit awkward, but it's not too bad, not my worst piece. And this is Haku from Spirited Away. The eyes look a bit awkward on this, but eyes look awkward on Diane as well. But yeah, and I made these into digitalized pieces. Yeah. And this is Gon from Hunter x Hunter. I need to watch both of the animes of Hunter x Hunter. I just liked how Gon looked, so I've drawn him a few times. Yeah. This is Asuna from Sword Art Online, and I made her into a digitalized piece. Personally, it's probably not my best picture of Asuna, but it's not bad. And this is one of my favourites as well. This is Alolan Raichu. My first attempt drawing Alolan Raichu. I love Alolan Raichu. It's adorable. I mean, maybe the eyes are off a little bit, like that one needs to be further down, but apart from that, I love this piece. It's beautiful. Oh god, this is Clement from Pokemon X and Y, the anime.
he's just like, he says the future is now thanks to science a lot. It's like his catchphrase. I did kind of change like the eyes a bit digitally, I did fix the glasses a bit digitally, but other than that, it's pretty much the same from now to when it was posted, really. It's I like this piece. Now, if any of you have seen Jirachi Wishmaker, the Pokemon film, you'll recognise these lyrics. Jirachi is just adorable. I really like this piece, and I only wish that they could have made Jirachi a bit more available in the Pokemon games. But what can you do? But yeah, I haven't drawn Jirachi very much, but I think it looks rather cute here. This is Panfa Lily from Fairy Tale, and I haven't drawn him very much either. I think he looks very cute here. And this is Chip from Beauty and the Beast. I think he looks really good here. Yeah. And this is Uryu Ishida from Bleach. I made him into a digitalized piece, and I love this piece. I love this picture of him. It looks really, really good. You might notice that I've got this version of the picture of him and the digitalized version. It's because I loved both of the pieces equally, and I wanted to share them both with you guys. I love this piece. And here's Mulan from Mulan, and I think she looks really cool here. And there's Mushu, which I never properly finished. And here's a picture of Mimikyu, which looks really cute, I think. And there's Lucario, looking badass. I'm not very happy with how Lucario turned out here, but yeah. I think I was trying to draw Infernape here, but yeah. And this is Flint from Pokemon, and I really love this picture of Flint. It looks really good. I made this into a speed drawing. Yes. Yes, so I don't know whether any of you guys have heard of Stephen Brown, but he's an artist, and he has a collection called the Mac Zoo Collection, and it's really cool. So what I was trying to do here was try and draw a penguin in the Mac Zoo, in Stephen Brown's style, and see how it turned out in my style. So yeah, I don't know whether I don't think I finished it there, but yeah, this is Ban from Seven Deadly Sins. I think I might have edited this a little bit, but it still looks really good, I think. And this is my baby girl, Himawari. Isn't she precious? And some of you might recognise this piece because it's on the front page of my channel, but coloured, but digitally coloured. It's basically Biyomon and Sora from Digimon, and yeah, I really love this piece. I did edit this picture a bit on the computer before I posted it and stuff, obviously. This is Monami from Super Danganronpa 2. I think she looks alright. Not my best picture. Yeah. And this is Koro Sensei. I love this picture of Koro Sensei. Yeah, and I made this into a speed paint as well. I love it. And here are some other pieces I made into speed paints. This is Togemon for Digimon, looking cool. So yeah. And this is Ash's Monferno, right after it evolved, from Chimchar. And I love that piece. In fact, I think both of these pieces came out really well. Especially, I hadn't drawn Togemon before, but I think it looks really good. She looks really good. And there's Snoopy. I love Snoopy. These were Christmas pieces. Decided to just do a load of Christmas pieces one year. So there's Snoopy with Christmas lights around him. Snoopy is so cute. And there's Natsu. This is Natsu in reindeer antlers. Looking very cute. Then a Christmas outfit as well. I made this into a digitalized piece as well. Yeah. And this is Glaceon from Pokemon. And I made this into a digitalized piece as well. I have to say I'm not very happy with the proportions. But yeah. So here's the next lot of drawings. Here's Meliodas in a Santa outfit. Looking cool. Again, this was like the I drew a load of Christmas stuff and made speed paints and stuff, like all at once. And there's Sailor Moon in a Christmas outfit. Sorry again if the paper's a bit creased. And again, the same thing really. There's Reen as a reindeer, looking cute. And there's the Grinch. And that's supposed to be me, but yeah. This is Naruto as a reindeer in a hoodie. And I made this into a digitalized piece. And this is Shiemi from Blue Exorcist as Santa. And yes, this is canon. This actually did happen. This is a redraw of the original. But I don't think it looks anywhere near as good. But I made this into a digitalized piece. This is Yuri from Yuri on Ice, and they're all like Christmas pieces I did all at once. The year I was drawing a load of Christmas stuff at once. I made them into a digitalized piece in speed paint. Looks quite cute there. And this is Olaf, obviously, which looks really good. And there's Victor, yes, as Santa. He's quite cute there. And again, exactly the same thing. There's Boruto ice skating, which I did digitally colour. Yeah. And this is Ao from Full Metal Alchemist. And I think this looks quite cute. And this is Sarada as an angel, which I made into a speed paint, which I was very proud of. And this is Kana from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. And I made this into a digitalized speed paint as well, and fixed the eye. This is another page from Shinji's Christmas Carol. So yeah. this is just a random selection of stuff. So Naruto, random thing. That's supposed to be Cyndaquil, which looks awful. I don't know what that was. That's Nardo. Toby Rama. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. It's not a particularly very good page, but everyone has their off days. And this is Nardo. I don't know why I drew him with I think this is Nardo as a Pokemon trainer. You can see that's a Pokeball. Not the best picture of Nardo I've ever drawn, but I tried. And there's Torchic, looking very weird. Pokemon. And this is just random Pokemon drawings in pen. This is Lyra from Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver. They're probably one of my favourite games. I know they're exceedingly long, but they're a lot of fun too. You get to walk with Pokemon. I mean, how cool is that? I love this piece. Also, there's Silver, or the rival, whatever you want to call them. Also from the same games. I really like it. I really like how this turned out. It's kind of like Paul, but different. And there's Snowrunt, very cute. And there's Mew's face for some strange, unknown reason. This is Hapu from Pokemon Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. And like I said before, I really love Hapu. To say her hand's a bit dodgy there, but never mind. Yeah. And there's Primarina. And again, these are from the year I was drawing a load of Christmas content all at once. Again. And this is Chopper, looking all Christmassy. I made this into a digitalized piece and edited it quite a bit from how it is here. And the same goes for this Ash picture. Yeah. Oh, I love this piece. This piece is awesome to me. As you can see, this is Rukia from Bleach in a Christmas outfit. She looks really good here, and my proportions are really good here. So proud of how this turned out. I just love this piece. So yeah. And here's everybody's favourite Christmas Pokemon, Delibird. And I think this was, also the Rukia one was from the year where I was drawing a lot of Christmas stuff all at once. And the same goes for this Delibird, really. I made this into a digitalized piece. This is Mona from Persona 5. And as you can see, it didn't turn out very well. So yeah. And this is a picture of my OCs, Renji and Kakeyama. I think this was part of a challenge as well. I need to finish some posts, I know. Or at least work on it a little bit. These are also from the same challenge. So you can see Renji in his Charizard pajamas, his Pokemon pajamas. Some people didn't really like what I did with these. Really, got some quite nasty comments about these. Sadly, so maybe that's why I stopped doing them, but now I know I've just got to do whatever I like and don't not to care about what other people think, really. If people don't like my stuff, it's tough, you know. I do what I like, really. Renji's hilarious. Careful people say. And some more Pokemon pieces. Lily, Cosmog, and Candace. Or Lily, Nebby, and Candace. So yeah, I think Lily's eyebrows are a bit big here, but other than that, I don't think she looks too bad. Okay, maybe the hands, but other than that, other than those little faults, I don't think this looks too bad. I love Lily. I love Lily, like I said before. She's just precious. And Candace, I like Candace in the games, but in the anime, I find her really, really irritating. Might just be me. But yeah, I'll move on to the next pieces now. Yes. Now this is a piece I made into a digitalized piece. Yes, it's Naruto and Jiraiya reuniting. Oh my goodness! Like I've said, how many times have I said I love reunion scenes? But if these two were to meet again, it would just be wonderful. So yeah, you can find this as a digitalized piece online. I love those two. He would be so proud of where Nardo is now. He would be so proud of Nardo now. And this is another piece from Shinji's Christmas Carol. Oh my god. I love Brock. And here are some Infernape pieces. This is Infernape looking annoyed, and I made this into a digitalized piece. And this is humanized Infernape, which I don't think I actually finished colouring because I think I had technical issues. But I think this looks, you know, if anyone wanted to cosplay Infernape, I think they'd develop an outfit very similar to this. So yeah, if I wanted to cosplay Infernape, I'd probably do something like this. I don't know whether it will actually happen or not, but yeah. As you can tell, I kind of have a bit of an Infernape obsession. Yeah. I think that's, right. Yeah, so, it's just a random page. This is Nardo, using his 6-path Sage Mode form. Kind of. And there's my boy Nardo again. And yeah, randomness there. Oh my goodness, this piece, honestly. It's supposed to be Ash's Gliscor coming back to see him for the league and stuff. and I made this into a digitalised piece. I just love Glysko's expression there. Ash's Glysko is just a cinnamon roll, and it's just hilarious as well. So yeah, I probably almost love it as much as I do. I almost love it as much as I love Infernape, so yeah. I think I was trying to draw Aurora, Sleeping Beauty there, but that didn't happen. So here's some Sage Nardo for you. Yeah, he looks alright there. It's not my best picture of him, but it's not bad actually. It's fairly decent. And here are some pics of Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa. Yeah, I think they both look really good. And this is Chibi Urza with part of her different outfits incorporated into one. That's all I can say about this piece, really. You probably remember when I said I spent a lot of time trying to get Violet Evergarden right. Well, this is one of the failed attempts. So yeah. And this is Nardo. Not my best picture of Naruto, but I tried. Hands are so hard to get right. This is him training, I think, during the time he wasn't Hokage, but was very close to being Hokage. I think that's what I was trying to get at with this piece. Yes. Here are some biography things of my OCs, Renji and Kakeyama. As you can see, Renji is a bit of a dork and an anime nerd. Kind of based some of his personality off mine, like just silly and stuff, but can be quite sensible at times when it's necessary. I think I thought 26 was quite old then. See, I told you he was a bit of an anime nerd. Lack of food. Yeah, he's definitely based on me. Maybe the anatomy's a bit off with Renji there, but actually no, if I'd just drawn another line there, maybe fix the elbow a bit, it would look a bit better. But yeah. And there's Kakeyama. I don't know why I made him a specialist of flying and fighting types. It's kind of a bit of a contradiction, but yeah. Yeah. It's a bit like Jiraiya, him. And there's my girl Cynthia. Yeah, I really like this piece. Yeah, I really like Cynthia. Yeah, that's why I cosplayed as Cynthia, because I just love Cynthia. She's the toughest champion, and she's so annoying to beat, but she's wonderful. That's why I cosplayed as her. She's just like such a nice personality in the anime, and she probably is in the games, because you don't see as much of her in the games, really. Well, you don't see, you don't get to know her as well in the games, really. So yeah, maybe her hair's a bit, maybe it should be a bit bigger there, but apart from that, looks really good. And there's Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist, crying in his dramatic way, crying dramatically. Yeah, looks good. And here is Megamind from Megamind, voiced by Will Ferrell. May I just mention? Yes, I really love this piece. But if you haven't seen Megamind, you need to watch Megamind. It's so funny. It's so good. It's really daft, but it's so good. It's just good daft fun, you know. So yeah, zoom out so you can see it. So this is Nardo being a badass. I was experimenting with watercolour pencils and this sort of happened. And there's Nardo and Sasuke. Not my best picture of them, but it's alright. His eyes are a bit far apart, I would say, but yeah, not bad. And this is Kaku from One Piece. I love giraffes. Yes, he has this devil fruit power that he gets in the series that makes him turn into a giraffe humanoid hybrid thing, and he's kind of embarrassed about it, so he just states that he loves giraffes, even though, I don't know, he has mixed feelings about it, I think. It's so funny though, the scene that he just appears in his form. It's hilarious. But yes, I love this picture, how it came out and everything. I think I was trying to draw Gliscor here. And this is So Seiseki from Rose and Maiden. She's probably my favourite character from Rose and Maiden. She's very cool. So yeah, I've watched season 1 of Rose and Maiden, but I need to watch more of it. But I really like So Seiseki. She's pretty cool. I did digitally edit this a bit, but aside from that, it's practically the same as it is here. Yeah. And this is Jalal from Fairy Tail. I did edit his eyes a bit digitally. So yeah, his jawline's a bit strange in this, but I tried. Yeah. And this is Gary with Ash's Gligar, and I love this piece. The colours might not look quite right on here, because the lighting's weird in here at the moment. But this is one of the pieces where I did a digitalised version of the piece as well, and made this into a comparison post. So yeah, made this and that into a comparison post. So yeah, no, I love this piece. I love the digitalised piece. I think they both look awesome. So yeah. And this is Capricorn from Fairy Tail. He's pretty cool. Pleased with how he came out. I think this is the first time and the only time I've actually drawn him, so yeah. Is Maxie from Pokemon Omega Ruby. He's not antagonistic in Alpha Sapphire, so this is him as an antagonist. Maybe the proportions are slightly off, but not my worst picture. And again, this was one of the pieces I made into a comparison post. And I think the digital one probably looks a wee bit better, but apart from that, it's not bad. It's alright. And this is Mimi and Palmon from Digimon. And I think this piece looks really good. I'm really pleased with how this came out. So yeah, Palmon probably looks a bit better than Mimi here, but yeah. Oh, I like this piece. It's a good piece. Oh, right. Well, I'm not so keen on this piece though. It's Cynthia and Iris, and I did have to edit it quite a bit because Iris's eyes and Akshu's eyes are a bit off. Akshu looks sleep deprived there. But yeah, and Iris's hands are a bit weird. But other than that, it's not a bad picture. And yes, I remember I made this. I drew this for Amanda, who inspired me to do this video series. Thanks for inspiring me. You're amazing, and honestly, your friendship means a lot to me. It really does. I can't express it enough, really. You're a really good friend as well. I digitally coloured this, and this is Chiaki Nanami from Super Danganronpa 2. And I did digitally colour this and edit it quite a bit. But I think Chiaki looks quite cute here. I mean, Chiaki is very cute. So yeah. And again, I think this was another attempt. To try and draw Mushu from Mulan, which just looks very weird. And this is Detective Pikachu. You need to see Detective Pikachu. It's a good film. You can watch it even if you haven't seen Pokemon. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yep, Detective Pikachu likes coffee, so I drew coffee there. So I drew a cup of coffee there. Whether it looks anything like coffee, there, I don't know. I might have edited his eyes a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty much the same as this. Yeah, and there's a picture of Itachi, young Itachi, and Sasuke with cat ears. And this is like from a filler in the anime, where they have to get Prince of Nicobar. And Itachi did it previously, and then Sasuke did it with his team. So yeah, I think they both look very cute. A lot of people complain about the Naruto fillers, and I'll admit there's too many of them. But some of them are actually pretty good, and some of them are pretty funny. But that's just me. I mean, the Ninja Ostrich one, I find the Ninja Ostrich one hilarious, but everyone else probably thinks it's absolutely stupid. But I've got a different. I think I have a weird sense of humour. That's probably what it is. And here is Urza, looking amazing. This is also part of a comparison post. But I did a digitalized version of this piece, and alongside this piece made them into a comparison post, which you can find somewhere. Digital version, personally, in my opinion, looks better, but I don't think this looks too bad. So yeah. And this is supposed to be Mawile from Pokemon. I made this into a digitalized post, and for some reason, this piece of paper got stuck to the previous picture. So I just had to take it off, and that's why there's blue tack on there, or some kind of thing on there. So yeah, this was made into a digitalized piece, which you can find somewhere. And there's May, or Hakura, or whatever you want to call her. If you're the player character, you can call her anything. If you're playing Emerald, you can call her anything. So yeah, this is May's Emerald design, and honestly, I'd love to cosplay her Emerald design. I like it a lot more than the Ruby and Sapphire one. I mean, I don't dislike the Ruby and Sapphire one, but the Emerald one is my favourite probably. So yeah, I made this into a digital piece, which you can find somewhere. And this is Gouda from Pokemon. This is another piece that I made into a comparison post with a digitalized version of this piece. I think the digital version again looks better, but I don't think this looks too bad. I absolutely adore Gouda though. It's really cute. Despite being fully evolved, it's just really, really cute to me. So yeah. So here's another drawing pad I found. Love random stuff. These are just like songs that I was trying to like remember the names of so I could look them up. So you got like, tonight I'm just gonna celebrate my love for you, you know, tonight I'll celebrate my love for you. And farewell something kiss to, I don't know what that was. Del Shannon, Little Runaway. Well, it's just called Runaway. It goes, run away, run, 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 run away, and run away, you know. And this is Shinko as a detective. Shinko's from Rose and Maiden, and I did make this into a digitalized picture, which you can find somewhere. Yes, this piece is interesting. This is Bertha from Pokemon. As pictures are reference to an old show in the 70s called Bertha, which is about a machine called Bertha that does a lot of amazing things. So as you can see, you've got the words there. Bertha, lovely Bertha, sometimes I think you're a dream. And there goes, we can depend upon you. Some people say you're a mind of your own, and I think that's very likely. Oh, the lovely Bertha. Yeah, it goes like that. It goes, we can depend upon you. Yeah. Now you can definitely depend on Elite Four Bertha for being a tough opponent. Well, depending on what team you have, anyway. If you've got a good team, she's not too bad. Anyway, I made this into a digitalized piece, which you can find somewhere. I just love this piece, and I love how it turned out. Blank page, and the Sword and Shield starters, Scorbunny, Grookey, and Sobble. I think everyone's favourite Scorbunny, but I made this into a digitalized piece, which you can find somewhere. I don't know what that was supposed to be, don't know. I'll have to blank again. So this is Mei Chang and Xiao Mei from Full Metal Alchemist. And I made this into a digital piece, and I think she looks very cute here. I mean, she is very cute, but I think I've done a good job here. Yeah. Let's see. This is Uta from Tokyo Ghoul, and I might have made him into a digitalized picture, I'm not sure. Don't know what I was trying to draw here. Yes, Naruto, Hokage Naruto and Tsunade. I never actually finished this piece. Deciding what to do with the background was very difficult for me, so I kind of got stuck. I don't think Naruto's eye looks quite right there, but I'm just nitpicking. Let's see. Nothing there, nothing there. This is very fiddly. This is the final page of this notebook. This is Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think she looks really good there. And there's me. And I made this into a digital avatar for my channel, and you've probably seen it a lot. There's Nardo. That's kind of an attempt at drawing Charizard. That's Paul saying, battle standby. And I made this into a digitalized picture as well. And there's a Bretsko, aggressive Bretsko, and lots of random eyes. So yeah. And let's see. Let's get on to the next this is the snowman. Again, this is from the year I was drawing a load of Christmas stuff all at once. And I think the snowman looks really good there. And let's see. Ah, yes. Again, I think this is from the same year. This is Urza. He's had a little bit too much to drink, I think. So yeah, I think everything's good apart from that arm. And I made this into a digitalized piece, which you can find somewhere. And a blank page. And, oh yes. This is Yui from K-On! In a Christmas outfit. Again, I think it was the same year. I was drawing loads of stuff at once, loads of Christmas stuff at once. So yeah, and made this into a digitalised piece as well, which you can find somewhere, and it's dropped out of the booth. That's great. And this was supposed to be an angel, but yeah, didn't go too well. And I should warn you, some of these are really old pictures, so they're not going to be great. And so this is just a random page of sketches. I think that was supposed to be Ichigo, I don't know. And there's Kakashi, which is just dreadful. Nardo and Nagato. Kushina getting angry at Naruto, and Minato sweat dropping. And there's Nardo himself. Flower, supposed to be Itachi, I think. Just random miscellaneous things, really. And Itachi, and a random hand thing. And that's Toshiro Hitsugaya again, which doesn't look great. And that's supposed to be a King Charles Cocker Spaniel. So yeah. And the panda, very cute. And a vase. And Toshiro Hitsugaya again. As with me in drawing Hitsugaya, mostly. Sunflower, a boat, eyes, and Kushina, which just looks incredibly awkward, but okay. Random pictures of Nardo, not great, but yeah. Lots of Nardo there, and Nagato, so yeah. Himawari and Baruto, I think that was the first time I tried drawing them, and Himawari looks like she's got, this hairstyle from when she was a genin, and there's Boruto, before we knew he was called Boruto, before he was just called Bolt, but yeah, I mean that's what his name means, but that's not actually, what his actual name is. And that's Nardo. Expression practice over here with Nardo. So yeah, as you can see. And there's Jiraiya and Nagato and Naruto. Naruto dominates that page, I think. This is supposed to be a reunion scene between Jiraiya and Naruto. Naruto is the Hokage, and yeah, it's not great. But as I said, these are older pictures, so. And there's Itachi crying. Bless him. I will always love you. Oh. In the games, he says I will always love you. But in the anime, and I think but in the anime he says, I will love you always. Personally, I think the Whitney Houston reference is kind of better. Actually, I don't think Whitney Houston was the first person to sing that. I Will Always Love You was originally sung and written by Dolly Parton. So yeah, there's an interesting fact for you there. But yeah. And there's Itachi again there. Not great pictures. And that one's probably the best. And random Naruto content. Itachi and Naruto again. actually looks quite good. And oh my goodness, it's supposed to be me as a ninja. I'd be a sensory type ninja apparently. And that's supposed to be me, but I look incredibly awkward. Like I said, I drew these ages ago. So there's Nardo again, and Holly, and Headband. Now this is just a random array of drawings. Teddy Bear and Absol, and Tsunade looking annoyed, and an eye. There's Mayuri Kuretsushi again, and Stein from Soul Eater again. There's Ryuk from Death Note. There are a few, there's Paul, but there you've got Maxi and Torchic and Mudkip, and a random Pikachu, and Mayuri is a chibi, and Stein is a chibi, and Trico, and Sea Dots. And I think that was supposed to be Uryu Ishida, Jiraiya and Minato as chibis. I think I was trying to draw Ichigo there. There's Chibi Kakashi and Chibi and Boruto with weird lines like the Byakugan there. With veins on the side of his face. It's a bit strange that. There's Chibi Obito, and I think that was supposed to be Nardo, but that didn't work out well. Kushina, and I think that was supposed to be Hima. I thought that was supposed to be Himawari, but it doesn't look like Himawari. There's Chibi Naruto, Chibi Hokage Naruto, and Chibi Boruto, which just looks weird. Rukia, yeah, and Tsunade, and Ichigo, and Chibi form. And yeah, there's Hinata, and Naruto, and Hinata. So yeah, not my best pictures of them, I will admit. Pretty bad, actually. It gets better and better, trust me. The Christmas Naruto picture, where you've got him as the Hokage doing a Rasengan with Merry Christmas data bio on his top. Okay, that's just okay. And there's Hima and Boruto just being there for some strange reason. And yes, reindeer's cute. Hinata and Naruto there are adorable, I will admit. And there's just loads of miscellaneous randomness. So yeah. That's even worse. So yeah, that's supposed to be Minato, I think. Minato there, Minato almost everywhere. And Nardo. Minato and Nardo. Oh my goodness. That's Naruto. I think that might have been Sasuke and Naruto there. Naruto and Naruto. That's probably the best on this page. That's saying a lot. And the Sejai. Yeah, he's probably the best on this page by a mile, and that's just saying a lot because it's not a great page. Well, no, is this Nardo, and a Pikachu, and Nardos. Yeah, as I said, I drew these ages ago. so they're bound to be rubbish. Yes. So there's Nardo and Paul. Christmas pudding for some strange reason, unknown to man. There's Ash and Paul and Jariah and I don't know. Oh, it's weird, this. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but she has very big lips. Naruto again. Don't know about that. That's Naruto. That's probably the best thing on this page. Not too bad, that, actually, considering. And there's Kakashi. And Nardo. Oh wait, no, that's Obito. Because that's the scarring on his face, because it goes upward. But yeah, Kakashi definitely looks better there, but still not great. And I think that's supposed to be Madara or Indra, not Indra, Madara or his brother. That's Akamaru, quite cute. Peter Pan, which actually looks decent compared to some of the artwork that I did back then. Yeah, and that's supposed to be Zero from Vampire Knight. Vampire Knight's characters are still really hard for me to get right. It's so hard. They're so hard to draw for me, personally, anyway. And that eye is a Vampire Knight eye. And bow. There's a strange bird there for some strange reason. And there's Nardo. And this is just random stuff, so I'll just skip through it. Random stuff here. Tachi, Paul, Nardo, whatever that is, I don't know. And a random dog fox thing. What was I thinking? I don't know. Nardo, and Nardo, and Nardo. I draw Naruto way too much, don't I? Oh, this is quite good, actually. This is Naruto. Yeah, I think that's quite a good picture, actually, of Nardo and Hinata. Yeah. And some miscellaneous stuff there. That's not that important. Let's see. Yeah, we got onto better stuff here. Yeah, so eyes, hands, flowers, etc. Don't know what that's supposed to be. I think it's just a random man. Miscellaneous stuff. That's Suyo Asui. I think she looks quite good there. That's Tobirama Senju, which looks quite good. And Minato, being the precious cinnamon roll that he is. See if there's any more in here. Blank page. I've got a blank page, baby. Okay. And this is Tsubaki from Soul Eater, and I love Tsubaki. She looks pretty good here, I think. I don't know, maybe I pressed on too hard with a pencil with that eye, but it's not a bad picture. Yeah. And that's Corazon from One Piece. And that's Mest from Fairy Tail. The eyes are a bit iffy there, but yes, this is a mess of a picture, this one of those. I was experimenting with watercolour pencils one day, and colours just ran into each other, and yeah, caused this mess. Maybe it's not the worst picture I've ever done, but it's not great. And that's Yuki and Zero from Vampire Knight. Again, I said I'm not great at drawing Vampire Knight characters, so yeah. I'm very critical of myself, aren't I? Blank page. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a girl and a man I was trying to draw from memory and stuff. I was just trying to draw something like random, and that happened. So yeah. And this is Naruto and Sasuke with beards and mustaches. Like Naruto kind of just Naruto is just Naruto and looks good there, and he's just like, yes, I've got a beard and mustache. Sasuke's just like, ugh. I think he looks a bit like Ayazawa from My Hero Academia there. I mean, he's got the right hair for it. He can pull them off perfectly, I would think. You can see Naruto laughing his head off at the background there. I think that's a good piece, that. And there's Ace from One Piece, which looks really good in my opinion. Yep. And I think I was trying to draw Anna from Frozen here, but failed. So yeah. And there's Jiraiya, which looks really good. Yeah. And this is Junko Enoshima. So yeah. Queen of Despair. I liked how that turned out. I mean, I'm still terrible at drawing hands, and the hands aren't great there, but it's not bad. I could tell I was improving at this stage. And there's Chibi Nardo and Sarada. And I think that was supposed to be Mukuro from Danganronpa. But yeah, the eyes were just annoying me. I just kind of gave up. This is so fiddly. Fiddly. Oh, there's something else coming through here. And yeah, she's from. I'm not going to tell you. I'll not tell you who she is, but she's from Danganronpa as well. So yeah, I think she looks quite good. And this Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. I've never actually seen it, but I just liked his design. That's Oogie Boogie. Again from Nightmare Before Christmas. Just liked his design. And there's a Flapper Girl in my style, which looks good. Again, I think those two look very good as well. And that's, yeah, that's just, I don't think it looks very good. And that was my attempt drawing a tiger, which is very good because I'm not good at realism, I'll be honest. But that was a really good attempt, I think. Yeah, I'm proud of that piece. This is so fiddly. This is Nardo. It's a sugar skull. Yeah. And there's a lot of fine line pen pictures here. There's Deku, being adorable cinnamon roll he is. There's Nardo, being an adorable cinnamon roll as well. And there's Junko, posing, which looks quite cool. I think it was supposed to be Luffy, but that didn't happen. Lots of random eyes and noses and hands and stuff. Again, I think all of this was just supposed to be practice. And there's another picture from Danganronpa, but the hand didn't go out very well there, but I tried. So yeah. And there's some more. There are some more fine liner pieces. There's Konohamaru, which I love this piece. It looks really good. It's really hard to draw side view, but I think he came out quite well. There's a vase, white on top of Jiraiya's head. I don't know. I don't think it was intentional. And there's Jiraiya and Minato, which I love that piece of Minato. It's really good. That's supposed to be Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, which just, yeah, it's not great. That's Sakura. And I think I was trying to draw Tsunade there, but yeah, that didn't happen. And that's a USB stick. Why I drew that, I don't know. And this again is another failed attempt at drawing Violet Evergarden. Yeah, let's move on quickly. And this is Kushina losing control of the Ninetales chakra. Be interested to see some of the struggles with being a Jinchuriki, but they never really showed that. I don't know what that is, but it's weird. And there's a dog. Woof. I don't know what these were meant to be, but they were probably so bad I rubbed them out. Yeah. And, oh, goodness me. I was trying to do semi-realism with Naruto, and this is what happened. Yeah. And this is Minato. I love this piece of Minato. Looks so cute there. And this is Kushina, which just looks very awkward, but not the worst piece I've done. So yeah. This is just a random anime girl who's been injured and stuff. Yeah. And more fine liner pen pieces. That was supposed to be Junko, but that didn't happen. More fine liner pieces. Yeah, and that's me. Yeah. Just rounding that. Cake is amazing. Lol, I look insane, which is normal. Yeah. Yeah, that is normal. Yeah, I'm pretty crazy. Cake is amazing. I don't know why I did that. Just don't ask. There's Junko again. And this is Mei from Boruto. I think she looks quite good there. And this is Karine from Boruto as well. She looks quite good, I think. And this is Sarada with bunches. It's the most adorable little thing ever to say. And this is supposed to be Sakura, but yeah, it's not the best picture. It's not great, but I tried. That's the main thing. This is Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And I made this into a digitalized piece. You can find that somewhere. And this is Lost from Full Metal Alchemist and Brotherhood. Yeah, I don't think she looks great, but I tried. Probably the first time I tried to draw, actually. This is probably the only time I've tried to draw, actually. Yes. And this is Gundam Tanaka. I made this into a digitalized piece as well, so you can find that somewhere. And I like how this turned out. It's really good. And that's it. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed my little series, guys. That you might not always like your first pieces of artwork, but if you keep at it and keep practicing, then you'll just get better and better. I don't want to sound arrogant, but I think I've made a heck of a lot of improvement on my artwork since I started. So if I happen to find anything that's if I happen to find any more pieces of artwork, I'll probably put them into another video and say, remember that series I did earlier? Well, here's a little bit more. Here are a few more pieces that you might want to see that I've done. Unseen Francis content. Hi guys, so thank you for watching my sketchbook tours. I hope you've enjoyed them. I mean, I've enjoyed going through all my sketchbooks. I mean, it's taken forever, but I've still enjoyed the experience, you know. I'm hoping to post more content, like one thing a week, depending on how things go with my life and everything. So yeah, we'll see what happens. See ya.